Hello, my friends. Today I wanna. Today I'll just. All right, now I'm just playing. We gonna cut all this. We gonna get straight into it today, man. Y'all, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, then you know that I get no greater pleasure than calling out hyenas when we see hyenas. And what we have here is the very definition of a hyena, of an American hyena, and we get to see it in action. So look, look, there's this woman, this 29-year-old woman from Houston, who was arrested in Dubai because she didn't know how to not be a hyena. Look, you literally cannot make this up. This woman, she goes over, Dubai is the vacation spot. Everybody loves to go on vacations, right? I'm not knocking it. I support it. Go for it. My thing is, this woman, she gets into a car accident while she's over there. And while she's in this car accident, after she has this car accident, this woman, she goes to a rental car firm in order to, to get a rental so, she can still get around. Makes perfect sense, right? Well, apparently, allegedly, the guy in charge of the rental firm, or the guy that was working at the rental firm, he was basically trying to, get some money out of her in order to get your stuff back because, they took her stuff. She was trying to get her stuff back. The guy was telling her that she's going to have to pay. So, in a nutshell, what we're really looking at is this guy potentially was trying to extort her. But what can you say? It's a whole nother country. They have different rules and different laws. And when you go to these other countries, you have to accept what comes with it. So, this girl, whatever happens, it escalates. And the guy starts shouting at her, right? Well, it sounds like a normal everyday in St. Louis, in America, right? Well, wrong. Because when this girl yelled back, she didn't know where she was. And that's just the fact of the matter. She didn't know where she was because apparently in Dubai, women are not allowed to shout at men. So when she shouted back at him, guess what he did? Law enforcement. And now this girl is in prison. She's being detained in a whole nother country. And now her family, lawyers, and all of them are scrambling, trying to figure out what they can do for her. When in reality, it's a similar situation as Brittany Griner. You don't know the rules of the place that you're going in, and then you break them, thinking that you can act and do however you want to do when you're here in the States. And some of you may be wondering. Why is this important? Why is this important? Well, if you want to know why this is important, then like and subscribe, because I'm going to give you my unfiltered opinion, and share the video with someone because they probably need to see this too. My thing is, we always see women, specifically black women, always talking about how they're the most oppressed group, or the most victimized, or the most put upon. And they always have all these reasons why black women are just eternal victims to everything, and everybody's out to get these women, right? People are always talking about how bad of a country America is, and how America doesn't do this and doesn't do that. And I made a video before where I talked about how people really should be appreciative of the rights that they have in America. They should be appreciative, because this is a prime example. Because guess what? In America, hyenas are allowed to hyena. I said what the French toast I said. Hyenas are allowed to hyena. Women can get out of control. They can get out of pocket. They can get out of line. They can disrespect men. They can buck up to men. They can talk to men however they want to. They can do anything, whatever they want to. And not only will they not face repercussions for it unless it's extremely drastic situations, not only will they not face repercussions, but they will also be protected by other men and women. Right or wrong. She could be dead wrong and she will still be protected. But guess what? That's not how it works in the rest of the world. So when this girl goes and she reacts the way a hyena would react, can you really feel bad about the outcome? I mean, think about it like this. Think about it like this, right? I don't have very much sympathy for this girl. And that's just what it goes down to the main nitty-gritty. I do have a little bit of sympathy for the girl. Not because she's in a foreign country and she got in trouble and she did. No, I have sympathy for her because based off of the story that they're giving, their side of the story, the guy really was trying to extort her. And it's messed up. But the problem is, and when you're in another country, you do have to play by those other countries' rules. There are a lot of countries that I love to death. Japan, I love Japan, but guess what? They have certain rules and certain laws that make that I would have to make lifestyle changes if I wanted to ever go to Japan. I'm just saying, 10 piece for weed, Jesus. But my point is, you got to know where you're going. You got to know where you at. And people keep thinking like these Islamic people, they do not play those same rules that y'all are used to over here. Y'all can't go over there acting out of control and all that kind of stuff. Why do you think so many of them want to come over here? Or they don't because they realize that we really turning into the shithole that we claim to be fighting against. But you know, that's not it don't still mean that we like when you take the pros and the cons, America is a country that you get to do so much. You get to do so much. In China, one of the richest guys in China speaks out against the government, goes missing for weeks. Alibaba. Weeks. Where is this guy? Probably in a reconditioning camp. Any of y'all ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? You know, in book 2, they had what they call Lake Laogai. And there was this chick, she was supposed to be playing the host to the Avatar, to the Avatar and his friends while they were in this city called Ba Sing Se. Ba Sing Se is a city in the Earth Nation or the Earth Kingdom that has never been conquered. Never been conquered. Almost, but never been conquered. Great Wall, all this stuff. And inside, they control the people and they keep peace and harmony, and by basically the secret police force is hiding what's going on to the outside world. And whenever somebody starts breaking character, you know what they do? They send them down to Lake Laogai, this little lake underneath the ground where they sit there and they recondition them and they brainwash them, and it just is what it is. So what I'm saying is that the next time you hear a woman sitting up talking about how she's so oppressed and how it's so hard for her here, bring up this situation. Bring up Tierra Allen, because guess what? That is the prime example of why, for better or for worse, you live in the best country in the world, America, because you have the right to act like a savage and a hyena. Everybody always want to talk about they tired of the male and female conversations and the dating podcasts and all that kind of stuff. Well, just turn one on and just sit there and watch. Watch. I do this thing now where it's like I literally predict it. I can predict when a hyena is gonna hyena. I can predict it. So I really have a question for y'all. Do y'all really think that American women are oppressed? Do you really think that? Listening to this story, look it up, read it for yourself, listen to the lawyer, listen to all of this. Do you really believe that American women are oppressed when that's what they got to deal with? When other women can't even defend themselves when they are getting done wrong? Are black women really oppressed? Black American women really oppressed? When you look at these situations where a woman can't even defend herself for being done wrong. Just a thought, man. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like eventually, eventually, you can only run in the victim Olympics so long, but real world is gonna hit you, and that's what this girl is going on, because how they gonna get her back? They revoked her passport. She's stuck. I'm sorry, confiscated her passport. She's stuck. What are they gonna do? Just saying, man. Maybe like I'm not telling y'all can't go to these places, but know where you at. Know where you at. I'm J Red Unfiltered. Like and subscribe to the video, and I'm signing out.